Hello, friends. It's me, the ghost. Hi. I have not talked to you in what feels like forever, which leads me to want to sing For the First Time in Forever. Oh, you know that one? We can't sing anymore or we'll get copywritten because that's just how the world works. Oh my gosh. We are on the way. Guess where? The only place we go. To the cabin. We're on our way to the cabin. And so here's what happened. So Rosie and I woke up this morning. We had like a slow start to our morning. It was very nice. We were cozy and snuggling and stuff. And then I was like, okay, time to get up. And so I got up and I was just like, what can we do today? And I thought, oh my gosh, we should go garage sailing. So I was like, Rosie, we're going to go garage sailing today. And she was like, but what about the cabin? Because we were supposed to go to the cabin yesterday. And then I just had too much to do. There was no way. It just wasn't going to work out because I had packages that I had to ship. And there was too much to do while Rosie was at school, to the point where I was like, okay, like I can get all this stuff done, but I can't pack, I can't clean, I can't do any of that. Plus, I had a friend of mine who I used to babysit her kids for years and years, but I had her come over yesterday and she smelled all my new candles and she bought 6 of them, you guys, which is so awesome. I just can't believe it. I'm so grateful. Like, it's customers like that literally keep my business floating. So, anyway, I had to do that at 4 o'clock and I was just like, there's no way. So we did not go to the cabin, but I just kind of said, okay, that means we're not going at all. But then, yeah, but she was so disappointed. So we are going. And yeah, we were able to pack everything up and get everything like ready to go in like 3 hours. And that should have taken us like an hour. But you know what? We're a little slow. We're a little slow and easily distracted. So we were ready to go by 12:30, which was my goal. I was like, okay, at the latest, I want to be out the door by 12:30. All these people are flying up on traffic. And it's like, what good does that do? I hang back, baby. I have like 6 car lengths between me and the next car at all times. And everybody's like passing me and they're angry and they're like, why is she going so slow? Why are you going so fast? Like, just, we have time. Anywho, so yeah, that's what we are doing. And I don't know if we're going to spend 1 night there or 2 nights or whatever, but it's just the girlies. Charles will be at home. But yeah, girlies are going up. Me, Rosie, and Beep. Passportina. Yeah. Yes. Oh, she thinks you had a treat for her or something. She was so excited. Look at that. She's like, where is it? Where's my treat? If you want, you can give her a barbecue chip. Just if you want to. Just a tiny little piece. But anyway, oh no, she dropped it. Oh dear. So, I don't know. So anyway, we packed everything up and we are on the way. So I have 1 more week, tomorrow's dose. So 1 more week of my Wegovy medication before I'm out. And so I reached out to my doctor like 2 weeks ago and I was like, hey, is there any way you can fill my next few months of my prescription? Because I'm about to run out and I'm like afraid that it won't be in stock in time and like whatever, I'll miss a dose. And she was like, of course I can do that. So she filled it, but my insurance is like taking a really long time to accept it. And I don't know why. I don't know if that's because I'm out or I'm not out of my medication yet. So maybe like tomorrow they'll be like, oh, okay, we're going to accept it now because she is out and needs more. I don't know what, but I'm really hoping that insurance will cover my medication, because if not, it's like $1,600 or $1,800 a month. And so I wouldn't be able to take it anymore, obviously, which is, if that's how the cookie crumbles, if that's how life is, then that is fine. It is what it is, but I just really hope that that is...
I don't know where that is.
Is it on her outfit, maybe? I don't know. Rosie's playing with my Polly Pockets right now.
And I'm trying to figure out, I'm doing the sticker one.
Yeah, she's got some of my Polly Pockets from the 2006 McDonald's collection. And they come with stickers that you can use to decorate both the little box that it comes in and their outfit that you can clip on. So she's just trying to figure out where all the stickers go. But, you know, when I was a kid, we're driving past a Famous Dave's right now. Famous Dave's is like a barbecue spot. We don't have very many barbecue restaurants in Minnesota. I could be completely talking out of my ass here. I don't know if I'm exactly right about this, but like when I go down south, or when I visit like my friend Danielle in North Carolina, there are barbecue spots all over, like everywhere. Everywhere you drive, there are like 5 barbecue spots. We have Famous Dave's. I feel like that's it. Like, we don't have barbecue. But when I went to Famous Dave's one time when I was a kid, I was probably Rosie's age, about 5 years old, maybe 6.
I'm 5.5.
Yeah, or maybe even 4. Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe I was 4. But we went to Famous Dave's to celebrate somebody's birthday. And it was my first time I had ever gone to Famous Dave's. I had corn, I had ribs, I had mashed potatoes, and I had an Oreo. Because they used to give out little packs of Oreos at the end. And I had never had an Oreo before either. It was my very first time. And I say all this because it goes with the important story. So on the way home, I remember this so clearly. I was in the back seat, like in my car seat, and I started having hives all over my legs. Hives are like a rash if you're listening to the story. And it was like big bumps all over my legs, and I was like, oh my God, like something's going on. And my parents were going somewhere. I don't know if they were going to the cabin. I don't know what they were doing, but they ended up bringing me to my aunt's house, and I stayed there, and my parents went somewhere else. I'll have to get clarification on that part of the story, because I'm not sure why I went there, especially if I were having like an allergic reaction, which I was. So I ended up getting full body hives, and I had to like sit with ice all over me and like try to make the hives go away. A very, very 90s way of taking care of that. Instead of like going to the hospital, they were just like, yeah, put some ice on it. We'll deal with that later. But anyway, the reason why I bring up those things is because we were like, okay, the only things that have been different are, we went to Famous Dave's, but everything she ate at Famous Dave's she's eaten before except the Oreos. So for years and years of my life, I thought I was allergic to Oreos. And I remember my sister-in-law, Chrissy, or I guess, pretend I didn't say that, somebody else, say another name. But yeah, my sister-in-law, she had her graduation party, like graduating from high school. That's why it's sometimes I call her my sister, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I call her my sister-in-law because she's technically not my sister. She's married to my brother, but she's been in my life since I was 4. So anyway, she was graduating, and at her graduation party, they had an Oreo ice cream cake. And I remember being so sad that I could not have this Oreo ice cream cake. And I was like, I'm not going to get any dessert. Like, I was so bummed out. And her mom went into the kitchen and she got me ice cream instead. So I remember being like, okay, it's all good. I got ice cream.
But why could you not have the Oreo ice
because I thought that I was allergic to the Oreos. But then later in my life, when I was in high school, I was like, you know what? It doesn't really make sense that I'm allergic to Oreos. Like, even when I would go to the doctor, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's the only thing I'm allergic to. But then as I got older, I was like, that doesn't really make sense. And so I ate some and I found out, oh, by golly, I'm not allergic to those. So to this day, I have no idea what caused those horrible full body hives. But yeah, that's my story. And I passed a famous Dave, so that's why I thought of that story. But yeah, I am drinking today, the beveroo of the day is a Grape Rush Celsius, the best one. And Rosie today got like a push pop hard candy kind of thing at the gas station, and she also got some barbecue chips, and I just got my Celsius and I filled up the tank with gas. I paid with cash because I had cash, and I have no money in the world right now that's like internet money. I what?
I said you sold all your money from some of your candles.
Well, yes, I did make money from selling my candles, but that money is still pending. It is gonna come in the mail, or not in the mail, but it's gonna come into my account on Monday. So as of right now, I'm just like, I have nothing. There's nothing to see here. But yeah, so I paid with cash, and I put $50 because I was like super empty in my tank, and I put $50 in the cash register guy. Why can't I talk? What is going on? But I gave the cashier $50, and I was like, this should do it. And I knew I'd probably need some change, and I didn't want to do that because I hate like going back into the store and like getting my change. Drives me nuts. But I ended up being like $1.93. So that's how much it costs to fill up my tank from empty to full, is just under $50. So we went back in, grabbed our change, and yeah, and we filled up our car full of gas, and we went to the bathroom. So hopefully we won't have to go to the bathroom again for the rest of the trip. Rosie is being encouraged right now to take a little nap because if your head hurts, that will help you. Yeah, I know. Looking down at things makes your head hurt in the car. So that's why I'm saying you should lean back and just close your eyes and rest. But the rule is, on the way to the cabin, if she takes a nap, she gets to stay up later tonight. So if she doesn't sleep on the way there, tough luck, she goes to bed at her usual time. But if she takes a nap on the way, it doesn't have to be the whole time, but she does get to.
I get one chance.
Yeah, you get one chance, girl. Yeah, it's about a 3-hour drive, 3.5 sometimes, depending on traffic, to the cabin. So if we can get like 2 solid hours, and the best part about if she naps is that makes the chance that we won't have to stop to go to the BATHROOM a lot higher. So yeah, because I like to get there with no stops if we can help it, but usually we do have to stop once. But it's happened before where we don't have to do that, so I'm like, it can't happen again. So I packed some stuff to do some trigger boards, some crafts. I brought all of my charms. I brought my boards. Yeah.
I'm drying right now.
Oh, you are? That's great.
I brought my pen.
Yeah, I told Rosie that she could watch a show for 10 minutes, and she was like, can you set a timer? And I was like, no, I'm driving. And she's like, oh, don't worry, I can. with Siri. I was like, what? And she did. I was like, oh my God. So she just set a timer for 10 minutes. And yeah, she can do anything. Like, it's just crazy. She's so smart. She had, do I have something? No, just dry skin as usual. As per usual. It was also raining the majority of the drive. But yeah, the reason why we're going up north today is because we were looking at the calendar to see what other days we could go.
Yeah, but the rest of the days we couldn't.
But yeah, like the next time we could have gone up for 3 days was like 3 weeks from now. And I was like, that's not gonna work. Cause she misses her grandparents and I miss my parents and stuff. And it just, we want to be able to go up there more. So, yeah, we were like, let's just do it. Cause she is Miss Popular Queen. She has 3 birthday parties this month. Don't say their names, okay? Privacy. But yeah, she has 3 birthday parties this month, which is crazy. And I think they're all 5th birthdays. So yeah, because she's got a lot of younger friends. But that's really cool. So next weekend she has 1 birthday, and then the weekend after that she has 2 birthdays to go to. And she started hip hop classes, so she has that once a week as well. So that kind of, and I'm fine with her missing a hip hop class every once in a while, but since she just started, I was like, she can't miss hip hop right away. So yeah, the scheduling just, it worked out to go today. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna do it. And I figured now is a good time too, because I don't have to close up my shop because it's a weekend, so I wouldn't be able to ship anything until Monday anyway. And yeah, so either way, like if I get any orders over the weekend, it's fine because I ship them on Monday, so we're good. Yes.
Now I finally know how to get this back up.
Good job.
You want me to show you?
Yeah.
So push that down. If you're done,
Yeah.
push the top.
Oh, smart. I didn't know that. Yeah, I launched all of my new fall and Halloween candles on Monday of this week, and the response really surprised me and blew me away. Like, I was not expecting to sell out of anything, and I sold out completely, like wax melts and candles of 4 different scents that I had, which is wild. I never would have expected that. So I had to make some quick work of restocking them, and I did. I restocked those 4. There are some that are almost sold out, or some that are sold out of wax melts but not candles or whatever, so I did not restock those. But the majority of things are still in stock. If you guys are interested, I will link my Etsy shop down below, as well as a 10% off coupon code, which is YouTube10, and a coupon code for free shipping over $100, which is free ship 100. And you can only use that if you're over $100 for that threshold of, yeah, like you can't use it. It doesn't work if you try to use it for anything else. But I will link that below. And yeah, the launch, just great. I'm really, really happy with how it went. So some of the things that sold out really surprised me. Other things that didn't sell very well really surprised me. So yeah, we will just keep seeing how it goes, and I'm very excited, very, very grateful, and just, yeah, feeling good, feeling very happy. So, and a lot of people who got their orders, like they got the orders in a couple days and then literally have already placed second orders. And I know a bunch of people who they bought like one of every, wax melt of all of my new ones, or like whatever ones they were interested in. So like 6 or 7 of them, or all 8. And they bought one of each of the wax melts so that they could smell all of the scents excuse me, and then they've already placed their second order to get a candle of their like favorite candles, which is just so awesome. That's exactly what I would do, because I'm so indecisive. I have such a hard time choosing that like if I were in the same position and all of these new scents came out, I would easily just buy the wax melts first, because you can still use the wax melts, or if you're not a wax melt person, you can gift the wax melts too, because everybody has a warmer, you know, even if they don't use it often, they have one that they can pull out of storage and use. So it makes a great gift, and it also gives you the chance to smell the candle. So yeah, but the 4 that I sold out were one from the previous year's Toasted Marshmallows and Fireside Tales, and I completely sold out of that one. Completely sold out of We All Float Down Here. Completely sold out of Handbook for the Recently Deceased and Ghosts in the Graveyard. So yes.
Don't these pens supposed to smell?
No, I don't think they're supposed to smell.
Yes, they are.
Oh, I don't know, girl.
They're not smelling.
I don't think they're supposed to smell, baby.
Because remember that we got some smell.
I think that's something else. Sweetheart, I don't know. But as far as I know, no.
They do.
Okay.
They just
They're just not.
no.
Then I guess no.
They are.
I know that they're supposed to, but if they're not, then they're not. So I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do to fix it. Sorry, I have allergies and my skin is all dry on the bottom of my nose. What else? I did a deal this week with a YouTube friend of mine, and we made an exchange. I made her a pair of nails in exchange for a piece of jewelry that I really wanted, and she got her nails yesterday. She told me she loves them, which makes me so happy, because I really tried. Like I really tried to make them exactly like the inspo pics that she sent me, and at first I was like, I mean, I'll try to like do something inspired by the inspiration picture, but like I just looked at it and I was like, I can't do that. Like, so I'll just do something like it. And so I did, and I was like, you know what? I feel like I could do better. And I really feel like I should give this inspiration picture a try. So I did, and it was a French tip kind of thing. And I was like, oh my God, a French tip. Like I can't do that. But I think that they turned out really good. Like, are they absolutely perfect? Probably not, because I'm not a professional, but I still think they turned out really good, and I hope she's happy with them, and I'm really happy with my earrings that I got. So yeah, it makes me feel so good to be able to do stuff like that, and to be able to do trades with other people in small businesses, because because it reminds me of like Little House on the Prairie. I know I've told you this before, but where like they couldn't afford most of the time to like pay each other in money, so they would pay for goods and services with like, I'll bake you an apple pie, I'll give you eggs from my chickens, I'll fix your roof for you, like, you know, I'll do a repair on your wagon, like that kind of thing, because that's all they could do. They didn't have like the cash flow to be like, oh yeah, I'll pay you $100 or $10 or whatever. Like they didn't have that, so they would find ways to make it work. And I just really appreciate when I can do deals like that with my friends. And if you are an ASMR friend of mine who has a small business, or who owns, like, you know, whether it's, not to call out a name, but like if Krista, if you're watching and you're ever like, I want to trade nails for candles, girl, I'll do it all day. Like, yeah, I would love to trade my candles or wax melts just for like a value, a dollar to dollar value of you know, goods, to where one of my candles is $35. If you have something like a pair of nails, let's say, that you're selling for $35, let's just do an even trade, you know. I think that's just awesome to be able to do that. And I am excited to start doing shows again, because when I do shows, I love to trade with other people at the show, to be like, oh my gosh, I really love that blanket. That blanket that you're selling is $75. I'll trade you 2 candles and 3 wax melts or whatever, and like trade for that blanket. Like, I just love doing stuff like that. But I don't have any shows until November right now that are lined up. So unless I can find something to do in October, which I would love to do, but I'm sure they're all completely sold out right now in terms of like vendor space. Yeah, but I would love to do some fall and Halloween shows, but I was kind of not banking on it. I guess I kind of was, like, putting my eggs in the baskets of doing the Salem show or the, yeah. Just relax, baby. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh shoot, I'm sorry guys. I totally lost that train of thought. Totally lost it. It's gone, poof. Feel free to remind me in the comments and I'll do my best to remember what I was talking about. Yes, I remember. I was kind of putting all of my eggs into 2 baskets and hoping that one of them would stick for the Salem show, and then the one in Mount St. Helens, Oregon. I was really hoping that I could do a candle show at one of those places, but unfortunately for me, neither one worked. They both fell through, so that's fine. But that kind of screwed me for the season, for the fall and Halloween season, because I didn't have anything else, like, because I didn't want to sign up for other shows that were local and then be like, oh, I can't do them because I'm going to be in Oregon for 4 weeks, you know? So I just didn't sign up for any. And then the one show that I really wanted to get into, they do a show in the fall and a show in the spring. And I did a show for them, not last fall, but the fall before. And it was really, really good. Like, one of my most successful shows that I've ever had. And it was a lot of work because it was 8 in the morning to 5 at night, 4 days in a row. And when you do that, you obviously have to be there early to set up, and it's an outdoor show. So you have to be there early, set up. So it was literally like waking up at 4 in the morning, getting home at 6 in the afternoon or 6 at night, staying up until midnight making candles. And like, it was just a lot of hard work, but it was very, very worth it to me, and it was fun, and I made a lot of good connections and stuff. But then I didn't do their show in the spring because I was going to be out of town. So I was just like, oh yeah, I'll just do it in the fall only. But then apparently you have to do both. Like, if you don't do a show, one of the shows, you like lose your spot basically. And I was like, well, I'm never gonna do the spring show. So like, and I only happened to get into the fall one like an offhanded chance. There was like, she just randomly had one extra spot that she could fit me in, and I made a very convincing case for myself. But yeah, it was just a bummer that like, I didn't know that it would kick me off completely from being able to do the fall show. So that one was a big fat bummer. Yes, baby.
When will we go to the puppet show of the invitation from the puppet show?
I don't know.
I want to go soon.
Okay, you got it. I'll check the pamphlet, okay?
You mean calendar?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I did kind of screw myself with the fall shows, but that's okay. It's not meant to be. And you know what? Like this, no, let's not. No, we don't want to tell them about that. Just because I don't want to give away any personal details, okay?
I don't even know what that means.
Just like how you said where we live to the person at the store, don't say it. We're just not, we don't want to give any personal details away, okay? But I feel like it's all meant to be, and I'm just gonna focus on my online sales this fall and really preparing and getting ready and focused and in the zone for my winter shows, because every single year I am so overwhelmed. I am running out of stock left and right and having to stay up super, super late, restocking over and over. Like the Christmas shows are always just crazy. And I feel like I'm never prepared. And every year I tell myself, I'm going to be prepared next year. I'm going to be prepared. And then what do you know? I'm not. So I feel like if it's meant to be that I'm not doing any fall shows, it's just meant to prepare me for Christmas and prepare for that launch. I've also been, I was gonna say in talks, I've been in talks with myself about launching a new candle at Christmas time. That's what I've been thinking to myself. Hold on, this gloss gets really glossy sometimes. You can have some sleep, baby. Okay. Yeah, I've been thinking about releasing a new winter candle, or maybe two. But I don't know. I have to talk to my artist and see if they have time to make me a label. I also need to come up with an idea and a design and a scent and do all of that. And I don't know, because I have a lot of, like, I don't know, I feel like I have a lot of Christmas scents, but I could always have more. I could always have 2 more. Yeah, I just love creating the new scents. That's literally my favorite part. My favorite part of all of it is to just make new scents. So yeah, my favorite one, if you were curious, out of all of my new candles is my Ghost in the Graveyard candle. I'm so impressed with myself about that one. So proud. It smells exactly like a freshly rained on graveyard. Like it's just spot on. It's like, you know, my Fruit Loops one, my Fruit Loops inspired scented candle, Saturday morning cartoons, how you smell it. And even if you're like, yeah, that's not the scent for me, you can't deny that it's like spot on. Excuse me. That's Ghost in the Graveyard, where it's like, even if this is not the scent for you, it is spot on and it's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. It's my favorite. I brought one of each of the new candles with us so that my parents could smell them all. And I was going to bring wax melts too, but I didn't, because I'm almost sold out of a lot of them. And I was just like, I don't want to, like, you know, I didn't want to do that. So even though my parents love the wax melts and they would probably want to buy some of the wax melts, I'm just gonna encourage them to buy a candle instead. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's see. I'm sure there's more I could chat with you about. I'm sure there is. I don't know how long we've been chatting at this point, but, and then this morning while I packed orders to get shipped out, I also was editing and uploading videos from my phone. So I got like, I think 5 videos edited and uploaded on my phone, 2 for Patreon, and I think 3 or 4 for my main channel, so that's good. Nice to free up space on my phone like that and get ready for hopefully some filmage on the lake, because I don't know if I told you guys this or not. I don't think I did. I filmed 2 almost hour-long videos with my camera and my microphone on the lake. Those videos that you guys like of me like on the water with the nature sounds in the background and everything. 2 videos full that did not work. One of them, either the microphone was muted the whole time or not plugged into the camera. I don't know. Either way, there was no sound to be seen. And then the other one, it was plugged in, there was sound, but it was like, you know that sound where the microphone's not like fully plugged in, so it's like it has that like crackly like frequency buzz, and it happened throughout the entire video. Because at first I was like, oh, that sucks, but maybe it was just that one time, and then it was like 30 seconds later, and then 30 seconds later, and then like a minute later, and I was like, oh my god, it's throughout the entire video. So it wasn't even something that I could just cut out. So yeah, last time we went up to the cabin, I filmed 3 total videos on the lake, and only one of them actually made it up because the other 2 were destroyed. So hopefully that will not happen this time, because that would suck. That's so much work just down the drain, and it's literally your guys' favorite kinds of videos that I make, so I really want them to go up, but it is what it is. It was meant to be that way for a reason. And yeah, but always a bummer when that happens, when you film a video and then it's gone. But what else? Let me think for a second. Nice, baby. Looks delicious.
It's my new specialty.
But yeah, I did file and paint 4 bags that have like the ghost face on them. They're just like little crossbody bags, and I filed them down and painted them so that I could add rhinestones on top. And one of them I'm leaving white, one of them I painted pink, like my mask that I bedazzled, and one of them I painted red. So maybe I only did 3. I'm not sure. Either way, oh, the other thing I filed was a mask, like an actual mask, and it was like the American flag ghost face mask. So I do plan on bedazzling those, and hopefully I can get them done soon, but I just need more rhinestones is the problem. Excuse me. Sorry, the Celsius makes me burpy a little bit. But yeah, I went to bedazzle them, or get the bedazzling stuff this morning to bring up to the cabin, and I literally could not find any of the rhinestones that I was looking for. I was like, where could they possibly be? So that was frustrating, because I filed them and painted them and got them ready, and then it just wasn't happening. So I didn't bring them, but I did bring, as I mentioned, the coasters and all my charms to make trigger boards, which will be great because I haven't just gotten the chance to sit. Ooh, we're gonna stop.
Oh no, my glitter.
Uh-oh.
The glitters fell.
That's
down
okay.
on the ground.
That's okay. We'll fix it. But yeah, so I haven't gotten the chance to just sit and make a craft in a while. And by that, I mean I haven't given myself the chance to do that, because I could have, but I didn't. So that's the plan. I know we're gonna be on the boat tomorrow.
How do you know, Mom?
Well, because I know that Nana and Papa are planning on going on the boat tomorrow, and that means that so are we. But yeah, they got a new pontoon, so It's nice and large and has room for everybody. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But anyway, I guess I can let you guys go. I didn't mean to take up your whole life here talking to you about nothing. But I hope that you enjoyed this little vlog, this little rambly-bambly video all about everything. I guess we covered a lot of topics today. What did we talk about? We talked about... I literally did. I couldn't tell you. I know we talked about Oreos, but that's about all I really remember talking to you about. So I hope I didn't say anything stupid, but I hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to talk to me in the comments. Tell me what you want to see on this channel going forward. Do you guys miss the short little vlogs that I did? Because I don't know, I just kind of got out of the groove of doing them, and then I just haven't really felt the urge to do them since. But if you guys enjoyed them, I might consider doing them again. So let me know. If you're still here, of course, at this point in the video, which you probably are not, but if we're being realistic. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see and how your day is going, how your weekend is going. And I hope to talk to you again very, very soon. And I will. It won't be as long as it was before, I promise. All right, that's it. Bye, guys.